record.
Too bad I have a frog in my throat. Anyway, Artie, don't get to see you anymore? Is that it?
I changed the speaker view so that when in the recording, at this point, it will shift primarily to the person who is talking. And anyway, because while you're telling your stories, that people don't need to see me. So
I kind of disagree with that.
okay,
I
you
don't know.
want me to go back to the other screen view?
The reason I disagree is because storytelling is to a person.
Okay.
And I'd rather talk to you rather than talk to this printing on the screen.
Okay. So would you like me to ask you questions to generate thoughts, or do you have thoughts just that you want to share already, or how do you want to move forward?
Well, I think I have some thoughts.
Okay.
They're not so much stories as they are generalities, but
okay.
But anyway, do I get to see you?
Can you not see me?
No.
I changed the screen view on my side. I don't know what to do on your side, but I should say that I am Arden Compton and this is Kamillia Compton Hardy. And today is not August, March 9th. I was looking at the number 9 and the number 9 is August. So August fell out of my mouth. March 9th, 2022. And we're sharing memories of our mother, Mary Nola Chandler Compton. And you still can't see me.
No, I see you now.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. I had to hit the little thing that said, got it. Anyway, well, I think I wanted to start by talking about my earliest memories of mother.
Okay.
I was born in 1937, and mother was born in 1918. So 8 from 7 is what? 8 from 17 is 9, correct?
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Well,
so mother then was 29. No, she wasn't 29. She was 19 when I was born.
Okay. Right.
If my math is correct. In any case, so you can see that she was a very young woman.
Right.
And my memories of her, of course, I didn't think that at the time. She was just my mother. But in looking back, I always see her as tiny and blonde and very pretty. And also, when I was a little girl, we lived, and if Marcel were here, she could give me the address, but we lived we lived in lots of places. We lived in the old Victorian house somewhere in Weiser, on the top floor, when Terry was a baby. And
do you want me to pull up any of the photos of those places?
I'm not sure that I don't think we have any. I've never seen any photos of the little house by the creek.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've seen photos of Victorian houses, but I don't know which one is the one we lived in. But in any case, I don't have precise memories of mother at that time. It's just that she was always, she was the wallpaper of my life.
Sure.
She and my grandparents and cousins and aunts and uncles and daddy. But when we lived in the little house by the creek, Terry was a little boy. Bruce had not been born yet, I don't believe. Anyway, mother, I just remember at that time, mother with her sister, Nita, and her cousins, Louise, and probably Carol Aldred. Those two would have had the same last name. Being very silly, doing a lot of giggling, and the Allreds lived across the street from us.
Oh, okay.
And so I do remember the little children, and that probably, I suppose maybe Maxine was a part of that, because I was among my little cousins and probably Marcille. And we went on a hike sort of up what was called Pansy Hill in Weiser. And I guess that, and I'm only guessing, that in the springtime, pansies must have bloomed on that hill. And I just remember trailing along with my mother and her cousins and her sisters, just having a really, just young girls, really, early 20s, just having a fun time. And I was with my cousins and probably Marcille, and just trailing along and having a good time as well. And that was the case.
So you would have been 4 years old or 5 or somewhere around there, or?
I was probably between 4 and 5.
Okay.
Yeah. And also that, and so this is sort of the setting of all of my Weiser years was mother and daddy with their families, their siblings, and I suppose their friends, though I don't recall actually that. And always being surrounded by all of these people, and being very young and active, athletic. I do remember mother and daddy in the swimming pool, and
so there's there was like a city pool in Weiser.
There was a swimming pool right behind the church. I always thought it belonged to the church, but it didn't. Of course, it was the city swimming pool, and there was a little wading pool with a fountain in the middle that was part of the lawn that was surrounded the pool. And mother did take us, and probably her sisters, cousins, I'm not sure, to that pool when we were too young to be in the swimming pool. And I recall that all we wore were our little underpants as we waded around the pool and splashed in the water. And I can recall mother among her sisters sitting on the sidelines, just watching and laughing. But in the pool, when I was old enough to be in the pool, and I was always very frightened of water.
Oh.
So mother called me a pansy. I don't know what daddy called me.
Okay.
Maybe a pansy, I don't know. He put me on his shoulders and he swam in the deep end, and I was so terrified. But mother and daddy were both good swimmers at that time. So the setting for Weiser was always with family. My grandparents, Chandler especially, and their home, their big home. It seemed very big. Now, as I think of it, it wasn't that big, but it was. It had 2 bedrooms upstairs. Well, you've seen pictures of it, I'm sure. Yeah. And a long hallway from the front door to the dining room into the kitchen, a big side porch that was screened in, and the front porch that had the overhang.
I know we have a photo of that. Let me pull up a photo of that.
Okay.
Just for historical reference. Hang on here. Let's see. So this is filtered with just mom, but let's type in come on, it's going slow. I'm gonna type in home or house or something.
You can type in grandparents' house or something.
I just typed in the word house. And let me go.
Those are really tiny pictures that I can't see. So
yeah, I haven't enlarged any of them yet. Hang on, I'm scrolling. Okay, so here is a house. Is that their house?
That is their house.
Okay.
And that is,
So that's
looks
dad.
like daddy's in the middle. No, wait. Yes, that is their house. So dad, oops, I lost it. Daddy,
And I think Wallace and somebody Aldred, Merlin Aldred.
I never did know of, I knew of a Jack Aldred.
Anyway, I'm just guessing because I've sorted through so many pictures.
Mhm.
Well, actually, down there inside it says Jimmy Berkeley Wallace Merlin. That was what what was written on the back of the photo. Jimmy Berkeley Wallace Merlin.
Okay, that would be Nita, and she knew what she was talking about.
Okay.
So anyway, so that is the house that is in all of our memories.
Okay.
Those of us of that certain age, and that we loved very, very much. It held so many wonderful memories. Anyway, you have seen pictures of Mother kind of when there was a family picture, or I mean families. We were just little kids. I was probably about 4, standing. Marcia's in it. There are babies on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Mother's bending over, and Mother wore glasses off and on. I don't really recall her wearing glasses all the time. You're trying to find that picture.
Yeah, keep talking. I know
Okay.
I've got it, but I just go ahead and tell your story
Well,
about it.
anyway, I just want to say that Mother was a very pretty little thing.
Okay.
And she had said later when we lived in Toppenish, she mentioned that in her girlhood, that picture is of me, by the way.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me
is
and a little neighborhood girl.
Wait, which picture is you and a little neighborhood girl? This one?
The one on the right. The one on my right. Yes. That was taken, I think, at Payette Lakes when Daddy was a lifeguard up there. And I guess they were there for a few months during the summer or something.
I have it as McCall, Idaho. Is that Payette Lakes?
No.
No.
And who is there writing on that picture?
I don't remember. I remember somewhere one of these pictures, there's a bunch of them that are similar, and one of them said McCall, Idaho, and so I just labeled them all McCall.
No, I think that was at Payette Lakes, and
Okay.
you should have a picture somewhere of Daddy on a diving board, really slender fellow, and he was the lifeguard.
I don't think I've seen that picture yet.
Okay, and I'm having trouble finding my old photos. I've had 2 computers since I put those old photos on, and I'm sure somebody else would know how, but I have tried to find them and I can't. Anyway, so I will tell a couple stories at this point, but the setting, of course, is wonderful Weiser, filled with family, and feeling very, and I don't know if I want to say loved, but I was certainly, I think, quite secure at that time in a way. I don't think I was very secure, but certainly I knew my family loved me. And I had a lot of family.
Okay. Well, I am going to hit stop record for now, and then I'll let you start into a memory.